right, gentlemen.
Foreman taking plenty of time.
If he goes right here, I'm not going to call it low. Right here is going to be all right. Now, you've already had your instructions one time. This is for the championship of the world. I expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions here? Any questions here? Let's get it on.
That was a weird posture by Tommy Morrison, bending over. Foreman's going to use every trick in the book. Saying he didn't work out hard, stalling at the beginning of the fight, complaining over the decision to get Mills Lane as referee, thus creating some dissension, some kind of controversy around the fight that really wasn't there, and we begin round one. It's scheduled for 12. Very clearly, Foreman's got a better chin. Foreman's fought better opponents. Foreman's got more savvy, more experience. I'm telling you, Morrison throws a big bag of wheat. Morrison saying midweek, hey, I'm a different fighter. I'm not a one-dimensional slugger. He comes out of the clinch with a left that partially lands and partially is stinging for Morrison. It would be nice if when you fought Morrison, you could just start in the 6th round, have him tired a bit. Because he is really a pain to fight for the first 6. Everything is meant to kill. Foreman lands a big right. Best flurry for Foreman thus far. 10 seconds left in the round. And Morrison comes back, pushes Georg off with a left, then a right, then another left. All landed none solidly. Good round. Morrison doing almost all the work at this point, and that's what Foreman said. He was going to let him work his way out. A right uppercut hits Morrison, and then Georg leans into it. Comes with another big right. Morrison's ready for the challenge. Foreman clearly more aggressive this round. Foreman stalking him now. Getting a little closer within George's range. He's got a slight reach advantage, 1 inch to be exact. Left hand lands. Morrison wild with the left. A very dangerous punch. Almost be labeled as foolish. Open it up for Foreman. Morrison a straight left. Georg a straight left of his own. Foreman much more aggressive, leaning in. Kind of chasing Morrison down. Not just stalking anymore.
All right, punch out. 2-hander free. Come on, watch out.
Almost left for a second. Morrison's mouthpiece came out. He looked down after the more of a slap. Couple of rights by Foreman. Morrison comes out of it though swinging, and swinging big. Morrison hit and hit hard again. They're going at it center ring. Oh, big right by Georg, and Morrison comes out swinging. Georg went low and Morrison clobbered him to the left. Morrison lands with a big right. Seemingly didn't hurt Foreman, who comes back with a left of his own. Foreman turned his back on him. Again, Morrison turned his back on him. I don't think Tommy was hurt. He's trying to get out of the way. Uppercut lands. Oh, a right by Morrison. Or make it Foreman almost staggered himself, and Tommy comes back with it. 10 seconds left in the round. A stunner, to put it mildly, they went 12. Foreman lands a good punch. Morrison, wild, missed both times. Not a good sign. Then he lands with a right. Foreman lands with a left and a right. Here we go. 7th round, a busy one. Foreman getting to Morrison. Heavy-handed, hurting him. Tommy moves out of the way. He said he's a better fighter, not a one-dimensional fighter. He can do more than slug. Foreman lands a good right. Hurt Morrison. A minute yet gone in the 7th round. Morrison taking an uppercut. Both land to the left. 45 gone in the 8th. Heavy-handed Foreman throwing a variety of punches. Morrison really never took a big shot, more of an elbow from Foreman. That'll work. Tommy still bouncing around, though not as regularly as before. Nice left by Morrison, his best punch in 2 rounds. His corner telling him everything was speed and get out when you feel heat. Georg missed with the left, followed with the right and missed again. Here comes Morrison, a couple huge punches, the left just landed. Foreman still leans in. Georg punching off 1 foot there. Dangerous tactic against Morrison. Georg has slowed a bit, but honestly, you're not going to get much slower than Georg at any point. It's just he's a little more deliberate now than earlier rounds. Speed's never been his forte. Power always has been. Nice uppercut. He wanted the fight stopped. Mills Lane would have nothing to do with it. Morrison extends in the right, doesn't land cleanly. Georg with a couple of rights of his own. Morrison ducks out of the way and lands a right. Morrison, just a few bumps. Foreman chance go up and Morrison stops him. Big Georg has him against the ropes, just can't extend. There he does and lands a good one to Morrison. Some of the crowd stands. Foreman's best punch in 5 rounds. Morrison a little resurgent. 30 seconds left in the fight. Boy, that did Morrison a huge favor. That's the 2nd time he's gotten a break. His trainer said earlier, we don't even get that in practice. Tape still coming off. Mills Lane will pop up now. He's got to call time again. He called time but didn't follow through with it. The tape's everywhere. Tape is everywhere. It's coming off. Fight is over. Fight is over. Mills Lane did what he had to do. Not popular clearly with the fans, but the tape was all over the place. Here we go, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you the winner of this bout will be the WBO World Heavyweight Champion. We go to the scorecards. Dalby Shirley and Patricia Jarman both score the bout 117 to 110. Jerry Roth scores the bout 118 to 109 for the winner and new champion, Tommy